5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? I thought I was going to be by myself. I'm Bryon the Grizzly here with Biggaford Entertainment. We got Nzo. What's up? It's the Rewind. We are doing our weekly show on Saturdays. Man, glad you guys get up with us. This is going to be fun. We have a lot of good topics. We got a lot of things that we're going to talk about because, man, our entertainment stuff is always happening. It is going crazy out here. And I think we're going to jump right into our first topic right away. So if you don't mind,
do it.
Let's do it. Cool. All right. First thing, I think we got this Hollywood Reporter talking about Mortal Kombat 2 delayed to release in summer 2026. I'm going to read you a couple of things from this because I thought that was nuts. So here we go. Warner Brothers is now set to release the Simon McCoy's sequel movie on September May 15th, 2026. I'm sorry. It was supposed to be released October 24th. The film is now part of a launch for next year's summer season and avoids the crowded landscape this October. Earlier this year, Sony Final Destination Bloodlines found success with a similar May slot. Hailing from New Line is based on a popular video game. We all know this is probably one of the earliest or latest pushbacks. This was coming out in October. So October 24th, this was going to come out. All of a sudden, 6 weeks before it comes out, they pushed to May. That's nuts to me. I don't know what you think about Nzo, but that was crazy.
Well, I'm glad that the Mortal Kombat was the first topic here because you guys already know what I think and what I am going to say. Let's just get rid of this movie. We don't need to have this Mortal Kombat movie at all. I am not interested in seeing it one bit. No, but seriously though, it kind of gives you worry, right? Why is it pushing it back? Because if this is Mortal Kombat, this is a type of movie that should be able to lead the box office as long as you got no superhero movie going up against it. You know what I mean? 100%. So this is the type of movie that should be not worried about any competition going forward. So if they're really pushing it back, it seems to me like they're probably doing some reshoots or rewrites or something like that. And it doesn't always mean that it's bad when they do something like that, but right close to the release date, that means to me, or at least to me, I think it seems like an audience seen it and was like, no, we don't like this.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I think that what they did their test screenings, and all of a sudden everything came out, and they're like, yeah, this is terrible. So now we have to go figure out how we can adjust this storyline. They're doing it too close to the actual opening date. Marvel does their thing 6 months out, so that's why you always see that they're figuring all these things out. Mortal Kombat, is not used to doing this. This is not one of those big box office things that they're used to always having, and I think that's part of the problem with it. Summer 2026 sounds like a good time because once again, what moved? Doomsday. So Doomsday was there. Everything was set up for it with all Marvel and all DC stuff. No one wanted to be challenging it. They saw it and they jumped at that opportunity to get in there. Totally understand. But I do worry about, doing it so close to the open. If you thought about this, you should have done it a long time ago.
Agreed, 100%. But I think, some of these movie studios, they think they have this great movie on their hands, and then they actually show it to an audience, and they don't get the reaction that they want to, and they panic, and they decide to go back and change a few things. Honestly, I think that the fighting in this movie is going to be great. I really do. Mortal Kombat, the first one, some of the fighting was good. I don't think we had enough fatalities, so I think maybe we'll get more of that in this one. We're getting a tournament finally, but at the same time, you always have to question and wonder, like, why are you going back? So, like, this is something that should have been done a few months ago if that were the case. You know what I mean? So it's weird to me that they're actually doing it now and pushing it back.
I wonder if they see things like Twisted Metal. They see things that are a better video game adaptation. And if you're going with a video game that's like Mortal Kombat, sometimes you need to go with those corny type of things. You see that fatality, you see the brutality, all those things. It's an overlay. You should have that on the scene. Make it feel like the video game. Even if you're doing it, someone like a VR goggles being put on, and you see it, through those things. That's how it should be working. And I wonder if they saw that and realized they're doing the wrong thing.
I agree with you 100%. I think that when it comes to Twisted Metal and these adaptations that are coming out now, I think they're sticking to video game lore, which is what's investing people in these shows. Halo kind of didn't, season 2 especially, but season 2 was really good. So there is a balance as where you can, change certain things up and still be good. But I think what majority of us want to see is things from the game. And with this IP, Mortal Kombat, this is one of those things that we want to see the fatalities from the game. We want to hear finish him, brutality. Keep the babalities out of it. No, we don't want.
You can't do that anymore now.
We don't want none of that. But even a beastality, cause I guess they did it with Liu Kang, where he turned into the fire dragon.
Yep.
So something like that, if you want to get Reptile in there and give him a beastality and make him turn into something and do a fatality, that's good. All of that stuff is great, but you also have to have kind of a good story behind it. And Mortal Kombat ruined it with the first one just simply by putting in Cole Young in there. Cole Young
Cole
away.
Young. Who doesn't hate Cole Young?
Exactly. And you know what's funny? I think I had a bet with somebody that said Cole Young was going to be in the next Mortal Kombat game, and he wasn't. So I'm going to go back and find out who that was, because I want my money.
Totally get that, man. No, I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, I mean, is it Carl Urban? Did they feel like Carl Urban is such a big star that they should push it back and get as much as they can out of this concept? That could be part of it too.
Here's the question I got to ask you, though. Is Carl Urban really that big star, though?
No, he's not.
Right?
Look,
thank you.
Dredd is a great movie. And what the hell? No, did anyone see it?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So I think if you're going to go with a big star, you go with a big star. You know what I mean? Carl Urban, he may work as Johnny Cage. I want to see how they do it, because I think he's a little old to be Johnny Cage. You know what I mean? Especially with what they're doing. But there are older versions of Johnny Cage in the game, so it can work. I just want to know how it's going to work and how he's going to work. And please, 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 no Cole Young. All right? No,
you know what's going to happen, right? They're going to kill him on screen. Because everyone hates him, they're going to kill him on screen while we're sitting there talking about it. It's happening. I know it.
That's exactly what should happen, and he should get the Johnny Cage treatment from Annihilation. First 20 seconds of the movie.
Dead right in front of everybody.
100%. Give him the most gruesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
gruesome fatality that they have in the game. Give it to him. Right, and let us see that, and then no more Cole Young, because that was a mistake, to be honest with you. I like the actor, because when he was in Cobra Kai, he was fire. So, guys, that's the actor. He's really good. I just don't think and you could have made him Liu Kang. I would have been fine if they would have made him.
That's the problem. I think that's my biggest problem. Even we have Johnny Cage being in this one, which is probably the second or third favorite character for everybody in Mortal Kombat. Not having a Mortal Kombat based on Liu Kang just seems to be wrong.
100% wrong, because every game is Liu Kang, right? They redid the game. They did this. It's always Liu Kang. Liu Kang has always been the chosen one. So for you to take that away from him in these movies is kind of weird. Now I have a feeling that he may grow into his own in the second one, but it has to be Liu Kang. It has to be
the focus, because the whole series is based on him, his story, which is awesome. And what's the best Mortal Kombat movie? The first one.
The first one,
1992, whatever, or 95, whatever it was. That's the best one. So that's what you have to do. And I guess they're too afraid to dip back in that same well. But why? Why would you just not just do it?
And with the technology that you have nowadays, you can have some epic, really good Mortal Kombat. I was excited. I'm like, yes, Mortal Kombat movie with the technology we have now. And then they announced Cole Young. And I right away with the announcement, right away it was like, no, you're messing up, and now I know you're going to mess up this movie, and they did. So hopefully they don't make the same mistake twice.
Well, we'll know because we'll see the box office numbers very soon.
Yes.
In May, not as soon as we're supposed to get in October. But my last question before I know we're supposed to go to the next topic. My last question is: have you ever seen a movie be delayed 6 weeks before it's supposed to be opening?
Never. It's weird. This is new. So yeah, it does give me worry for this movie as well, but I'll still be there first day. But if it's not good, it'll be a one time and done.
It's
one and
kill
done.
the franchise for anything Mortal Kombat going forward if it doesn't do well.
Agreed.
All right, let's go on to the next topic. All right, we got our box office numbers going to be the one we're going to do now. All right,
Yes.
so we have our box office number. Actually, I should be letting him do it.
What is up, guys? That is correct. We are doing the box office numbers, something we started. I think is good because a lot of us like to compare box offices and talk about box office numbers. So it's always good to see where these movies stand week to week. I do have the box office numbers here. Now, I think because it just started, or at least The Conjuring and Hamilton, they're not really on the list yet because they started on Friday. So we don't, or Thursday probably with the opening
Just
numbers.
Thursday. So it will be on the next week's box office. So
Next week box office. Right. But it does show that, Conjuring did get $8.5 million, I'm guessing, on the Thursday. Yeah. So they actually had something talking about it not being a very good start for a Conjuring movie. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes in the box office by next week. What do you think?
I think the problem is that the Conjuring movie should have came out early October. They're 3 weeks too late, too early. They should have said, okay, October 1st, the beginning of the Halloween season, you have them come out. I think it'll be amazing. Then everyone and their mama they're getting your Halloween costumes and go see Conjuring. That is the best time to do it. And as we're seeing now, we've all talked about box office now. You don't last that long. We're talking you only last 2-3 weeks now in the box office times. So maybe you should be thinking about doing something different. You have to hit immediately. There's no wait a couple of weeks or anything. If it has to be immediate, you can't wait.
I agree with you 100%. And especially when you have a horror movie, the best time to put out these horror movies is around Halloween, right? You can see Halloween stuff is getting started now. Maybe there's other stuff coming out where they wanted to get ahead of it. But I think you're right. One month too early. Put it at the beginning of October. You know what I mean? Then you have all of that October month. You have the Halloween stuff. You can market along with it. So we'll see. Maybe it'll get legs. I don't know. I haven't seen any reviews on it yet, but we'll definitely know what it will do by next week box office. So that'll be interesting to watch. The next one that came out too was Hamilton. It's a Walt Disney pick. It only made 850,000, but I have no idea what Hamilton is.
The play, right?
Oh, it's the play. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, that's why I only made 850,000.
No, so it's like the biggest play ever, right?
Yeah.
It's like literally it's like one of the biggest and I saw it and it was fine. It didn't blow my mind or anything. It was okay.
Of course you've seen it. Of
course you did. Yeah. I saw it the first run. So and then they released it. Was it on Disney Plus or whatever? So I think that's why it has a lower number, but people still want to be able to see it in theaters. Because look, this number is bigger than Weapons.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was a theater release and then went straight to Disney Plus same day or a couple days after.
No, so it was in theaters, play theaters. So you had to get a ticket to go see it, right? And then they finally released it on Disney Plus. This was like a year and a half, 2 years ago now. So they released it then. And now they're putting it in theaters, and it still's making money because people just want to be able to experience it in a movie theater. I think that's really cool to see it in the setting.
Oh yeah, 100%, absolutely. So it makes sense now. That's why it made. But still, at the end of the day, right? You know, Disney's always going to make money regardless of what they do. So, but number one at the box office, I think is for the second week in a row, is Weapons.
Yep.
Weapons is number one.
It made
Number
$10.5 million last weekend.
Yeah, exactly. So the total gross is $137 million. Not bad for this movie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna make a profit.
Oh yeah.
We
I
have
mean, I believe Weapons budget was something about 90,000, which is a little bit more than most horror movies, but I think it still will figure out a way to make a budget. Make
and
a
I heard it's
profit of it.
I heard it's good, right? You guys said it's good.
It was fun. It was fun. I mean, it's definitely felt very much like a Stephen King type of thing, because you know Stephen King's always trying to kill kids. Just just what it is. But yeah, you felt that way. It felt even Children in the Cornish, that type of thing. So actually the production budget on Weapons was $38 million. So if you add all of the marketing and everything, we're talking about if it exceeded $100 million, it's already doubled its
Made
profit.
a profit. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. You see, and that's what I think is going to happen. I think a lot of these movies are going to realize that, you know, you don't have to spend a whole heap of money to make a profit. You know what I mean? And I think that we're going to see a lot of these movies a little bit low budget, you know, going in there and making money. So that's interesting. I think
mean,
that's what they
the
need
most
to do with the
profitable movies are usually horror movies, because you only have one scene. You don't have a lot of things you have to do. You can do practical effects and everything, and then all of a sudden you spend $13 million on a movie that makes $150 million. Doesn't sound like a lot when you say $150 million, but then that's all profit basically.
Agreed, 100%. And we already know that these studios are doing things just for the profit, right? So if you're able to make a low budget movie to make a profit, they're going to spit them out every year. They did it with Saw, right? Saw was making a profit. We got a Saw movie every year. Coming in at number 2 is Caught Stealing.
That was a terrible movie.
Really?
I was watching me and my wife were watching it, and then we just, we said, we ain't gotta watch this no more. Do you really gotta watch this? I told her, no, I don't have to really watch this. We're not gonna do a review of this. So we just said, forget this. Literally, it was so boring. I was so done. And I like Austin Butler a lot. I really do. And Zoe Kravitz, like I those are people that I want to see, but the story is not something for me. And obviously not for a lot of other people either, because you see how many people are actually going to see it.
Yeah, but it's still number 2, so it still kept the number 2 slot there.
Because our box office is so technically last week. Jaws got number 2 because it was a re-release. So Jaws made $8.2 million last week. Technically, that was number 2 but it was only for 2 days. They made $8.2 million, and that's the original Jaws.
Yeah, for sure. Classic movie. Even when they re-release Star Wars, those movies come out, they still make a little bit of money because people still want to see these classic movies in the theater, right? So that's a good thing. You bring out Jaws.
But you said Star Wars. You do know the re-release of Star Wars Episode 3. I mean, it's the biggest re-release of any movie ever. It was $20 million.
Yes, yeah. And you want to know what's funny?
In 2 days, yeah.
You know what I know what's funny?
What?
I didn't go.
What?
Me and my son had plans to go and see it, and for some reason, I think he was busy or he was working, so we didn't get a chance to go see it first day. And then we're like, okay, we're gonna go this day, and then we didn't go that day, and it just ended up not going to see.
Yeah, then it's over. They only did it real
done.
quick.
And we didn't get to go see it in the theaters, which kind of sucked. But we won't miss that again. Number 3 is The Roses, which moved up from number 4 from last week. Haven't seen that one yet.
I actually have seen parts of it.
And
it's not a movie I'll go see in theaters.
I got you. Probably not a movie I would see in general.
Well, it's one of those things. If it was on like Netflix, I probably would go see it.
Oh, that's the movie that's supposed to be like a remake of The War of the Roses, right?
100%.
Oh, yeah, I might watch that. I might watch that. I loved War of the Roses. I love that movie. And I'm pretty sure this doesn't have the same charisma, the same oomph as the first one, but I would definitely like to see what they did with it. So I might check it out. I might check it out. Number 4 is Freakier Friday, which moved up from number 5.
Mhm.
Haven't seen that. Not interested.
I'm not gonna
Good.
watch that one. I'll let my
Yeah.
kids go see it and let me know.
Yeah, I'm good. Jaws is number 5, moved down from number 3, but we know why. Jaws is
'Cause
a
it was only in
30-year-old
theaters.
movie and it was only in theaters for a few days.
Yeah.
Now, Fantastic Four is still number 6, so it's still making a little bit of money in the theaters, but isn't it on digital now?
It is on digital. So no, it's not on digital, but this is Fantastic Four. This is only on Thursday what they made. Because for the week, Fantastic Four did pretty good. Still, I think
I
they made
got you.
$8.2 million or something, $2.8 million, which is not bad overall. They're still they're creeping up. So worldwide now, I mean, Fantastic Four, I think, is over $500 million. It is
Okay.
now at 508 $508 million now overall for worldwide. So I mean, it made it over 500. We didn't know if it was. So
That's good. That's good. And again, like I know it's a disappointment for Marvel, but at the same time, you're like, okay, at least we made over the 500 million mark. Then we
mhm.
got Secret War and Doomsdays coming out, which hopefully those will make $2 billion each. And if they do, I mean, again, these big movies usually cover the losses that they made from movies in the past, right? So as long
100%.
as Doomsday and Secret War do that, then Marvel will still be in good position. Coming in at number 7 is which is new on the list, which is the Toxic Event Avenger
Avenger.
unrated.
Have you seen Toxic Avenger?
The original, I haven't
The
seen
original?
this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I haven't seen this. Did you see it yet?
No, I didn't go see it. Brandman went to go see Toxic Avenger, which is fine. I think Tank wanted to go see it, but he couldn't get out the house. So, but I'm not gonna go spend my money on Toxic Avenger. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
it's
not
body
either.
horror and all that stuff. I can't do the body horror stuff. It's not for me.
Yeah, I'll watch it, but I don't think I'm gonna spend money on it. And I hear because I seen a couple people talking about it, says it's pretty funny. Peter Dinklage does a good job as a Toxic Avenger, but you know what I mean? When I watch Toxic Avenger, some big muscle bound, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
guy, and like
yeah,
now, now I'm kind of watching Peter Dinklage.
yeah.
I think it
Mhm.
could be a funny take on it, so we'll see. I'll watch it, but I don't think I'll pay to watch it. To be honest with you, I'll
That's
wait
the one
for
thing
it.
I have to go to. So I call it, it's a barbershop movie for me. I go to the
Yeah, when
barbershop when I'm getting my line in, and then the dude that's in there selling the bootlegs. That's what I'm doing there.
oh yeah, 100%. I agree with you. I'm doing the same thing. You know, so next up, we have after the Toxic Avengers, we have the Bad Guys 2.
I've
Another
seen
movie I
this.
haven't seen.
That's
Go
it's
ahead.
good. I've seen it and it is great.
Really?
Yeah. Tank
Okay.
said he did see Toxic Avenger. He said
Oh,
just saw it. It's really funny and gross. Yep.
what up, Tank? You know what's funny? I'm gonna watch it. I know I'm gonna watch it because I like those type of movies, and I seen one part that kind of made me laugh. So I'm like, you know what? It looks like it's gonna be an interesting movie.
The question is, can you find it in the movie theater? That's the question.
I'm not going to the movie theater.
It's actually probably easier to find on the internet than it is to find in the movie theater.
I'm not going to the theater to watch it. I'll watch it though, but you know,
Mikey Seuss 4 says, I can't wait to see Toxic Avenger. You gotta go find it, man. I'm telling you, because like so,
limited.
yeah, the limited release was like 1,000 theaters.
Hmm.
I was like, what the hell is going on with this? A
Yeah,
thousand theaters.
yeah.
So there, Fantastic Four was still 1,800 theaters, and Toxic
Hmm.
Avenger is only 1,000. That's
Crazy.
that's crazy.
Yeah. What? Oh yeah, right here. 1,995 theaters to be exact.
Hmm.
Fantastic Four is still in 2,785 theaters, and it's out on streaming. So yeah, I might have a hard time finding that. At least here in my area, I had to go to like one of these rinky-dink theaters and hope it plays over there.
So supporting theaters, it helps a good cause with each million it goes to. Yeah, it makes.
100%.
So I think for every million it makes they donate $1 million.
Oh, that's nice. Supporting
It's
theaters.
yeah.
Yeah, Tank, we do. We do. I mean, we do. We
No, but for
or
this movie specifically, when they released it, they said it. We're doing this not even to make money.
oh, I got you. I got you.
They're supporting. I can't remember what it is. They're supporting something, and for every million they make, they're giving another $1 million to someone else.
That's great. That's
Oh,
great.
it is
Yeah.
for donating for undue medical debt. So people that have medical debt, they're sending $1 million for every $1 million they make. They're giving $1 million to people that have medical debt
Nice.
and help pay for it. So no, that's good.
Absolutely. You know what? And that is good. So yeah, if I find it,
Yeah, I
I
don't know if you're
just
gonna be able to find it out where you are, man.
yeah, and
To be
that's
honest.
the thing. You know what I mean? I'll check my theaters and see because every time it's for good causes, I'm definitely down for that. Number 9 is Superman, so it's still on the list.
That makes sense. I will see
Interesting.
still.
And rounding out the top 10 is the Naked Gun movie. Naked Gun is the top 10 still on the list.
I still haven't finished the movie.
A lot of people saying it's funny. I haven't finished it either. I think I'm too old for that humor now. You know what I
That's what it
mean?
is. Man, because I'm sitting there talking to Brandman and he is laughing. He is dying laughing about it. I'm like,
Mhm.
the hell is this?
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting there and I'm like, that's what worries me about Spaceballs too now, right?
Oh
I
man,
love me some
I hope
Spaceballs,
it's good.
but I'm at the same time, I'm like, am I too old for this type of humor now? Because Naked Gun 1, Naked Gun 2.5, Naked Gun 33 and a third, love those movies. And I thought I was going to die laughing. I can't say that I finished the movie, so I can't really say I didn't finish it. So I will finish it. Hopefully, I get some good laughs from it. But right now, it wasn't.
I got you. So Mikey says, Weapons 10 out of 10, one of the greatest psychological horror films that my wife and I've ever seen. It's right there with our personal favorites like Violent Night, Cabin in the Woods, which is Cabin in the Woods is really good, and Don't Blink.
Cabin in the Woods is such an underrated movie, bro. I remember watching that movie. I was like, yo, this movie is fire. I love it.
So
I didn't
good.
see Violent Night, or I think I seen Don't Blink.
Don't Blink.
Don't Blink is the crocodile one, right? Or alligator?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that was good too.
And then Tank says, I was more worried the humor was too old for young people.
Really? I think I'm too old for the humor, to be honest with you. Now, granted, what I'll say is I'll watch the whole movie before I absolutely judge and say it's not funny. But I know that first scene, which I laughed at in the trailer, I guess. But when it came in, I was like,
I didn't laugh at all. I was just like, oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah, neither did I.
I got it. It was, I think it was smart. It was a smart joke, but I was just like, yeah, not right now.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what it is. I'll watch it again. We'll see. We had to buy Cabin. Yeah.
Dude, that movie is such a good one. And even the ending when we were talking about it, it was so much fun.
Yeah, agreed. Not expecting that ending too as well. And I was like, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah. So they're gonna mess us up.
Facts.
So I was gonna make a gross joke. I didn't want it to bomb. I got you. Silhouetted. What's up? Glad you came in, Silhouetted. Awesome.
What's up? So that's the box office numbers for the week, guys. We will be back with more box office numbers next week to see how these movies fare in another week. Is Conjuring going to be the number one movie, or is it going to be the disaster that a lot of people think it is? So we're going to move on to the next topic. Thank you guys for checking this one out, and we'll see you next week for more box office numbers.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're going to check out Marvel Zombies, so that's what we're going to do next. I cannot wait. First off, I've seen it twice now. If you saw Sport of Kings, of course, I checked it out. I think we need to be watching this as many times as possible. Everyone needs to get up. You need to be excited by this. This is going to be awesome. I'm so excited.
Bruh, I remember when they were talking about Marvel Zombies, a lot of dudes were like, "Oh, nobody wants to see no Marvel Zombies." I said, "Yes," because when they did the episode in What If, that was one of my favorite episodes. I was like, "Yes, give us more Marvel Zombies." That's what I want to see.
I'm a book person, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's see if I can find Marvel Zombies right here.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
My wife says I got too many comic books, and she's wrong. Not enough.
You can never have too much comic books.
Over 7.8 billion people die in Cabin in the Woods. Spoiler alert.
Facts. It was an ending I was not expecting. I was like, yes. And if you guys know me, I love when the bad guy wins. I love when everybody dies. So those are the type of things I like. And when that happened, I was like, yeah. Spoiler alert, though.
Silhouette says, it's been a while. I had a personal thing that kept me occupied for months. I'm back again. That's awesome. Glad you could be here. Every Saturday morning, me and Hans are going to be going through this whole weekend rewind. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So join us. Definitely. Let everyone else know, too.
Absolutely. And hope everything with your personal is taken care of. So good job, brother.
Fernando's in the building. Glad you're here. That's it. So love how the text reflects in the water.
Facts.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah.
It's so good right here. Look at it. You can see it.
I love it. It starts off with a bang, you know.
I cannot wait to watch this thing. Marvel Zombies is going to be dope.
Agreed.
The Machine Man Zombie is nice. Okay, we're gonna get into this, so let's go ahead and hold on for let's watch this first, and then we can talk about the awesomeness that it really is. Because I'm gonna bring up something. Let's get the Will T'Challa in here. Let's go.
Because we got him. We got him. At least they didn't mess up on that one. So good job.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Yes.
This is the best
All
music.
The Avengers are dead. And they're coming for us.
All right, we got a world to save. Namor.
Damn!
Oh my God!
Let's go, T'Challa!
This though.
Sorry, Ghost.
Whoa.
Bro.
That's how you do that then.
Bro.
Oh, man.
You give us that Blade and then can't get a Blade movie going? Like, what are we doing here? All we want to see is Blade kill vampires, right? That's what it is.
No,
That
but
scene is fire,
that's
bro.
Blade Conchu. So like it's Moon Knight
Oh
Blade,
yeah,
which is like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
greatest thing combination you
yeah.
could ever have. It's like you're gonna have all the Midnight Suns in one body. Let's go. Let's just have
Facts,
it all happen.
100%.
Dude, this is going to be so crazy. I almost cursed. It's gonna be so crazy. This trailer, the music, the tempo, the things that they did. That's something I've been waiting for to see from Marvel for a long time. I cannot believe how great this was.
I agree with you 100%. And this is why I put Multiverse of Madness high on my list when it comes to Marvel movies, because I think that was the movie where they experimented on making it a little bit more adult, right? Because that was the first movie you've seen a head kind of explode, boom. You've seen someone get chopped in half, you've seen blood. And I think that's kind of where they started the experiment. And then they did the Deadpool and Wolverine and realized, okay, yeah, you know what? We don't have to be PG all the time. And I think actually Disney allowed Marvel to get a little bit more adult, right? Like,
They
oh,
showed them
you
the
know what?
numbers. Like, look, this.
Yeah. Yeah. They said this is what Deadpool has been
Wolverine
doing.
did, yeah.
Yeah, right. And then if we do Wolverine in this, but we have to keep it R-rated, and look what it did, right? So now Disney's like, you know what, Marvel? Make your R-rated stuff. And now that's why I think we're able to get stuff like Marvel Zombies, and I think we'll get more R-rated stuff going forward. And they may push the limits in some of these other movies where they won't be afraid to show certain deaths. So I'm sold.
Dude, we
I'm sold.
saw people's hearts getting ripped out during the trailer.
Yes.
Like, this is exactly what I want. I mean, when I go back and look at this specifically, come on, you know, first of all, Thanos.
Yep.
Still having the Infinity Gauntlet. Like, what are we doing here, guys?
Zombie Thanos. You have Spider-Man ripping off zombies' heads. What? T'Challa?
Look at it. Look at this. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 heads being ripped off by Spider-Man. Because if Spider-Man was a villain, we would all be in trouble.
Facts.
Let you know, if Peter Parker's uncle, if it wasn't for Ben and he became a villain, everybody be in trouble. We all be dead.
100%. And it's funny too, because I heard that Sony gave Marvel a lot of problems having Spider-Man do something like this, right? They didn't want to show Spider-Man in that kind of light, or I think they wanted to do something with him in the live action, and they're like, no, so they're able to do it in this one here. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is what we want to see. You know, we don't want to always see G-rated Marvel movies. It's great, but give us something with some blood. Give us something, you know, a little bit of oomph to it. So I'm excited.
I mean, comic books are both uplifting and friendly neighborhood Spider-Man and deadly. Both.
Yes.
You have to be able to understand both sides of it. And I think that's the best part about this entire trailer, that they understood that. You know, of course, I love T'Challa, but that the zombie Thanos still getting Infinity Stones. What the hell? Like, really? A zombie that's doing this, man? How you gonna kill that?
And what I'm hearing is the zombies, they're not dumb zombies, right? They still know how to use their powers. They can still think a little bit. So that's going to be a battle. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait for this. Now, the only problem that I have is I think they said it's only 4 episodes and they're dropping it all at once. So, I mean, it's good to get a binge watch of it, but 4 episodes is a little, and this is something I wanted every week so that we could actually discuss it. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, if we had 8 episodes in this, we would lose our damn mind.
Yeah,
and these episodes are like, I want to say, I think Silhouette just said 30 minutes each. Only 30 minutes. But look at what this is what you get when you get them. They split him and look at the detail. Split him in half. Oh my god! And then come on, is there a better scene? I'm just gonna play it one more time with the music off.
100%.
Look at this. Come on.
Facts.
And then just chops her into pieces. Let's go. You get the blood on camera. What the hell, man?
100%. 100.
Oh,
I'm right there with you, bro. And this is the Blade. Like I get it. It's the kaiju with the
what
from the
country with yeah,
Khonshu.
Moon
Yeah,
Knight?
but
Yeah,
but we still need to get this Blade movie going, guys. We need a Blade movie, and you need to stop messing around. All we need to see is Blade kill vampires. That's it. You don't need a story.
and come up with a new way of doing it. Just do it. Do it as an introduction. And him, you don't
Yeah.
know what the hell's going on. And him just killing all the vampires, just going around killing them all. And you get to the last movie, and Dracula's there, and he has a
Yes.
boss, a final boss. Let's go.
Yes,
You know?
that's
I don't care.
it. Facts.
Oh man, this is a great trailer. Made me hyped as hell. When you look at the list of people that are going to be in it, I thought this was crazy. I mean, Elizabeth Olsen coming back as Wanda.
Yep.
You know, Paul Rudd, Florence Pugh, David Harbour, Tessa Thompson, Simu Liu, which we need because he should have already had his damn movie come back out. I mean, we've been sitting there
Agreed.
waiting for Shang-Chi for all this time.
True.
Aquafina, well, I could take her or leave Aquafina, but,
Mhm.
but Haley Steinfeld, I should Allen because Josh Allen's wife.
Yeah.
Wyatt Russell, Randall Park,
Uh-huh.
Iman Vellani, Dominic Thorne. We're gonna have so many people in this that are really gonna make this part of the MCU. So why are we only getting 4 episodes? Why is it
I
only 2
know.
hours?
Yeah, I know. I think that's the problem that I have. But I think if it does good, like we may get another season, right? So if we get another season and they do a little bit more than that, that's fine. But I find even with Wakanda, Eyes of Wakanda, it was really good, and they only
It
give us
was.
4 episodes of that too, right?
And that
So
might be the best way for Marvel to do this right now.
yeah,
They've been doing these longer term shows, and they've been sucking, ever since
Yeah.
Secret Invasion. So
yeah,
if that's the case, maybe you should go ahead and cut it down, not worry about as much, and give us quality. Because I would rather have quality over quantity any day.
me too, 100%. So like I said, if these things are good and they feel good, like Eyes of Wakanda was good, right? So you can give me another Eyes of Wakanda and I'll be happy. I'll watch it. If this is good, you can give us another one of this. And yeah, you're right. Maybe the formula for these shows are to make it like a mini movie and cut it down into 4 episodes. Yeah, I think that could work.
Okay, let's look at your comments real quick, guys. Said Baby Metal track, nice. It is.
Mhm.
What up, Danny? How you feeling, man?
What up, Danny?
I'm on the road this morning.
Do your thing, brother.
Said Heart Florence Pugh. Said I need my MCU Blade badly.
Facts. I think we all do.
I feel like
And
this
then-
is so much fun to see, though, and we all were hyped, like watching it, man.
And then when you hear Mahershala Ali's voice, like it works for Blade, man. It really does. It works.
Let's see. Crazy bleep. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope Mahershala Ali stays in the role. I think he wants it. I think he just wants it. He just says, whatever, I'm going to do what it takes to make it happen. So finally,
Agreed.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't drop out by the time they're ready to use him. No, he's going to be there because I think they're going to push the Midnight Suns. I think that's what's going to happen, and then they'll do a Blade movie afterward. But at least you push the Midnight Suns, you can start multiple projects at the same time.
Yeah, I agree.
Deadpool made big bucks. It 100% did, and that's why they let this R-rated stuff go. Biggest grossing Marvel film since Spiderman: No Way Home. Exactly.
Yep, silhouetted.
And of course, Danny says, Nzo will find something to trash about this, Bryan. Don't let the enthusiasm he's showing you. It's a trick.
Wait. Wait. No. We're not gonna do that, Danny. All right, we're not gonna do that because when they first announced Marvel Zombies, I was the only one that was excited about it. You go back to those round tables where we talked about it. I was the only one excited about the Marvel Zombies. I was the only one that really loved the zombie episode. All right, so we ain't doing that.
So
you can find something else.
Ricky Bobby.
Yeah,
don't you put that hate on me.
you can find something else for me to trash. That's not a problem. But I didn't do that one. Nope.
So I'm very surprised this year will allow this to be made. I don't care. Yeah, the R-rated silhouette sold well.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the reason why, right? Because at one point, I think Disney was worried about it messing with their brand, but Disney has always been about money. So
Exactly.
you know, you know
It's
what
about
I
the
mean?
green. That's what they
Yeah,
care about.
yeah. So maybe we'll be a little bit easier on Marvel since we're making a bill. Now, these movies stop making money, and we're gonna see a change. But as long as they're making money, yeah, it's good.
And one of our commenters with Spoiler King said this follow up to season 1 zombie episode of What If. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Directly
it
after.
is. Yeah,
Spider-Man
yeah.
got to kill to survive the horde. Yeah, you have to kill. Go to Spider-Man,
Facts.
go kill mode. Let's go.
Facts. And you know what's great too? No like alien blood where it's green, because they usually do that. They try to hide it with like green blood and like, hey guys, it's not real blood, it's green blood. But no, we got red zombie blood flying over the.
Dude, there was
Yeah,
red
it's going to.
people, regular people. People get
Yes.
split in half by zombies. This is real. We got
Yes.
it's all of us got to do what we got to do.
Now, I watched a video and my mind, but I think it's what the one that gets cut in half. I think that's Captain Marvel, eh? I think they chop her. Yeah, they kill her right away. So if that's Captain Marvel, oh, that's gonna be interesting.
That would be nuts. We gotta see.
Yeah,
What is
right.
it?
Yeah, coming up on it right after the Namor.
It was
Yeah,
right after Namor, right? Let's see.
yeah,
Damn.
right there. Yeah. So from what I hear, is that supposed to be Captain Marvel?
That is I don't know if it's Captain Marvel, because Captain Marvel wouldn't have an eye patch, but wherever she is, she's dead. I know that much. She's definitely dead.
Yep. That's what I heard. I'm not sure 100%, but I heard it was. Yeah.
Woo.
Oh my gosh. Very, very good.
Kill or be killed, Marvel Zombie World. Yeah. So that's the approach that I hope Marvel keeps in mind with Secret Wars. Distinct style and tones.
Exactly. And some deaths. You know what I mean? Because we know there's going to be death.
Need to have death. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good deaths. Good, really good ones. So yeah.
Gunn will be doing it for the DCU. I sure hope so. DCU has the better animated studio. But you just got to work with it.
Yep.
All right. Damon Kong Scott says, "Hey fellas, I wonder how Thanos turned into a zombie. Who the hell got that close? I mean, his skin is like, he's a deviant, right? His skin is like it's hard to penetrate. So is it airbound?
I don't remember, because I don't think they ever showed how he became. He just shows up as a zombie at the end of the episode, right? So yeah, you're right. I don't know. It became a zombie. It would be interesting to explore, right? I hope they give us maybe a backstory as to how maybe they did. I got to go back and watch a zombie episode.
I'm going to go back and read stuff, but I'm going to watch the episode too, so we can see. I'll do the comic books, you do the movie, and we'll come back and we'll be able to have an answer later.
Absolutely.
So 4 episodes, 30 minutes each. So I've been reading zombie book now. Damn, Spider-Man got a story. I need to read them all now. The first book was good. I don't know how the show follows the book. It could be really good, because if people didn't read it and don't remember reading it, could still be really good.
Agreed.
It's a 2-hour movie divided in 4 parts.
Pretty much.
Technically. This Blade is OP. As he should be.
Facts. 100%.
Yeah, I agree. Midnight Suns. Yes, Midnight Suns is supposed to actually be in development. They might do Midnight Suns before they get the Blade movie out, because they don't know what the hell to do with Blade.
Yeah.
So have Blade lead the team. He has to. I don't need Wolverine or any of that stuff. Just give me Blade and let him do it.
Agreed.
It's a trick, Bryan. I'm telling you. Shang-Chi been in more what if stuff than in normal MCU. Yeah.
Agreed. But do you think that's because his movie wasn't that well received?
But it was during COVID. Like I don't understand.
That too.
It was really, really good. It was one of the better ones I've seen.
I could give you that. I think for me, it kind of fell apart when they did the brought in the fake Mandarin guy. that's where it kind of went
You
down
didn't like
for
the
me.
jokiness
But
of it, but then the
nah.
death, all the killing, with the zombie or the dragons and all that stuff, I thought that was
Mhm.
pretty good. And then at the end, when his sister turned in, still into it and still having the Mandarin there, so I thought that was interesting that they just never went with.
I agree. I agree.
So I'm saying with Danny. Simu Leo is apparently really annoyed with the sequel not progressing too fast. I agree because he was great in it. Because he did a eye roll emoji when the Man of Tomorrow movie got announced right
Mhm.
away. The mini movie formula seems to work because it has a lot of higher stakes and people die.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're really not holding back now. They're very interesting. This looks way better than Creature Commandos. I agree. This
Agree.
looks the best that I've seen any Marvel or DC thing right now.
Agreed. And I
In
liked Creature
10 years.
Commandos.
Yeah, I did too.
And I liked Creature Commandos. This looks better. Mhm.
See, I wonder, the zombie virus is caused by destruction of the dark holds that energy has to escape somewhere. Maybe it made its way out into the timeline.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay. See, I think it came from the quantum realm and What If, but where did it come from before then? We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We got Fletch in the building. What's up?
Sure. What's
How
up?
you doing? Is it
He
from
said,
time? Dude, we were just talking about there's a lot of from stuff that's been coming out. We need to do something.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was telling Brian that I'm going to go back through and it's a lot, so it's going to take me a minute, but I want to go back through our from streams and then take all of our predictions and make a video of it so that when the season starts, we'll know where we stand on that one, So good to see you, Fletch. Good to see you.
It's probably late over here after, you used to see Biggaford in the middle of the afternoon in Europe. It's because it's the middle of the afternoon. It's early morning for us. So, I know it's going to be late at night for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's Ethan, It's Ethan. He did it.
Facts.
Yeah, there's a new character apparently.
Interesting.
Really? Okay.
Mm.
We'll definitely be jumping on the from train. I cannot wait to be able to talk about that. It's gonna be so much fun. So
absolutely.
Oh man, I could spend a long time on this, but I know we need to get to other topics. But man, this was epic.
Yes, sir, it was. Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna go to the next topic, guys. But Marvel Zombies is about to be fun. I cannot wait. I'm glad you guys were able to watch this with us. But on to the next topic. All right, what do we have next? We have Spider-Man theories, stuff that's going on from Spider-Man. I don't know if you guys have heard about any of it, but yeah, there's some stuff going on with Tom Holland and his information. So I want to read this for you guys real quick. Tom Holland recent comments about the MCU future has reignited speculation about Spider-Man Brand New Day, making several compelling theories at all the more possible. Tom Holland recently commented on the highly anticipated fourth MCU Spider-Man movie. Holland explained his desire to give fans the movie that they want, making some thrilling theories way more likely. He discussed Brand New Day, knowing that he wants the next movie to be for the fans. He has been searching online to see what every storyline the characters they want most, and they want several fan theories, long-standing the desires far more likely to happen. Okay. How do you think this is a good idea for Tom Holland to be looking for theories from fans?
One thing I will say is I don't always like fan theories, to be honest with you. I think what he should actually be doing is going back in the pages of some of these comic books, and that's where we should be getting some of that information from. Because again, at the same time, some fan theories are good, right? Some fan theories is like, oh, that's a real good fan theory. But I think sometimes they take things from what or they think they know what the fans want, and they try to do things and then they mess it all up. So I would prefer them go into actual comic books and get all the information that they need from there.
100%. And that's the thing. I mean, with Spider-Man, you have, I think, Amazing Spider-Man, I think I have I have personally like 300 of them. I'm pretty sure there's 850 of Amazing Spider-Man. Then you have Spectacular Spider-Man. Then you have Miles Morales. You have Ultimate Spider-Man. You have so many Spider-Man things to kind of go off of. You have just the regular Spider-Man. Like, there's no reason for you to have to do that. You already have all the information you need. So my worry is people don't really know what they really want.
Agreed.
You know?
Agreed.
So.
And that's the thing, right? Because we have now proof that if you stay true to some of these comic book things, they work. X-Men 97 was well received by everybody, and it's because they stuck to comic book style, right? They didn't take all of the stories, like they didn't take the whole story and be like, oh, we're gonna adapt this story. No, they took beats, they took little things, Wolverine's adamantium, stuff like that. They took from comic books, and people loved it. And I think if you stick with that, if you try to do that instead of coming up with your own stories, or and let me not say that, because I think coming up with your own stories is good too. But I
But you have
think
to understand the character. I don't want you to sway with, like, Peter Parker can't be going around murdering people all the damn time.
Yes,
like that's something you don't need. We don't fan theory. But I don't care about that fan theory. I want to make sure that Peter Parker is still a wholesome person that was well raised and is trying to be a good person throughout anything, even though all the bad things that happen to him, because a lot of bad things happen to him. That's just what Peter Parker is.
No, I agree with you 100%. Right. So like I was saying, yeah, you don't need to, follow the story, or you can make your own story, but you got to stay true to the character. And then you can add little nostalgia in between there. Right. Take little things from a certain comic book. And I think what Marvel has done, and I think it's a huge mistake, and it will always be a huge mistake, is you're not getting people who enjoy or have read the comic books to do these movies. And I think that's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that with a lot of stuff that Feige worked on. When he's in there trying to push things for X-Men, he's trying to sneak your comic books through so you understand what the character is. And if you don't understand the source material, you're doomed to kind of ruin it, because that's the reason why it's popular right now, right? The source material. So you just need to understand the character. It doesn't have to go scene for scene, word for word. You don't need that. I don't need storyline for storyline, but you need to be able to combine a few things. You need to understand what the motivation is for the character. That's important.
Agree.
What's up, Maria? See you in there. Buenos dias, everyone.
Hello, Maria.
So what it said, follow Reddit, reader Tom Holland. Reddit, Reddit does have some things in there. So celebs tend to browse Reddit, but they never interact.
Do they? Oh, interesting.
I see it, and they look at some of this stuff. So this is in an AMA. And I'm good. Tom Holland engaging with the fans. He seems like he's doing that a lot. There's other things in this report, so we'll get to. But yeah, he is. Seems like he is engaging with the fans. So it's a shame there's some trademark mumbo jumbo preventing Kingpin from appearing in the films.
Yeah,
that's my favorite time for Spider-Man, him versus Kingpin. I like all the him, Venom, and Kingpin. That's those type of things I want going on.
Agreed.
I think he's more talking about characters. Do people want to see, aka Venom? Doesn't matter though, because you have to argue with Sony.
Yeah. You see, and that's going to be a problem too, right? Because what Marvel may want to do with Spider-Man, Sony may not want all of that. You know what I mean? Like, they have final say on how Spider-Man is portrayed and all of that. So, to be honest with you, I'm not even sure if Marvel is making the Spider-Man movies. I think Sony's still making the movies, right?
No, so Marvel is producing all of them and actually making all of it, but then you have to negotiate with Sony with characters they can use. So all this stuff is being done through Marvel.
Okay. So Marvel's making the movies, but Sony, because I know Sony, and I think we've seen the video where he's having a talk with one of the girls, Kevin Feige, I think it is, with the lady from Sony, and she's saying that they want to do this and that, and Kevin Feige is kind of like, I don't know about that one,
Yeah.
But at the end
because
of the
at
day,
the end of the day, he makes the movie, but they can make suggestions. So there was a story that that Marvel wanted to be a very more grounded Spider-Man especially after what we had, at the end the last movie. And on a brand new day, he wanted to have a grounded rehash of Spider-Man, a chance for him to become the story that we always already know, right? And Sony wanted to do a multiversal Spider-Man.
Mhm,
Guess who won?
mhm. Yeah,
Marvel.
Sony.
No,
Oh,
Marvel.
Marvel one. Oh,
And this
Marvel
is
one.
going to
Okay.
be very much still very grounded, even though they say that the Hulk is going to be in it. But we probably gonna get Savage Hulk out of that. That's used more as a plot device more than anything, but it's still gonna be very grounded. So I think that we're gonna have. I mean, Marvel wins, but Sony wins because it's gonna make $1 billion.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
So the way it says, I feel like they need to introduce Storm in Black Panther 3. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. I want it so bad. If you don't give me the damn wedding between T'Challa and Storm, I'm going to just explode. It's like the best. It's Civil War 2. Come on. I don't even want to.
We almost did it. We almost got past a week without the T'Challa rat.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying. I'm biting my tongue till it bleeds.
You know what, chat? We're gonna make that a game, all right? We're gonna see how many weeks in a row we can get Bryan to either not talk about T'Challa or talk about it. Let's see what we can do.
To not talk about T'Challa, you don't have a zero chance. Especially since that's confirmed post Secret Wars. Exactly. Yeah. They recasting T'Challa. They recasting a younger Storm because they have a storyline that's going to be younger that they can keep on going. 100%. You have original storylines in the comic books. Stay true to the characters and stories, looking like Logan movie. Like look at the Logan movie. I think I have an old man Logan over here too somewhere. I was just reading it yesterday. But but that's what you do.
And that's what I was gonna say. When I say like, okay, so you can have original stories because Logan was fire. Like Logan was a really good movie. It's like one of the best up there, you know. And I remember seeing the trailer for it, and I was like, I don't want to see this Thelma and Louise looking type of movie because that's what the trailer reminded me of. It reminded me of Thelma and Louise, right? But when I seen it, I was like, oh my God, this movie is great. And it's nothing compared to the source material, right? Not even close, but it's still good. So you can do that. So yeah, I agree.
But you need to know about it, right? So you should be able to combine a few different storylines together to give us a great movie. You know, we don't need to have one for one for, you know, I think comic books and video games and stuff, it's better for TV shows. But if you're going to go a movie, you need to combine a few of these storylines. And I think that works. But you need to know what the damn storylines are.
Agreed. 100.
Sorry. Yeah,
don't be sorry.
You can say random things like, man, I like Batman. I'm like, but T'Challa.
Yeah, for real. For real. I expect it, so you know.
So the other thing Tom Holland kind of talked about is he wasn't confirming that he's going to his future. He doesn't know what his future really holds. So they was like, so you're sure this is what's going to happen? And he was like, I don't know for sure. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. And I thought that was interesting because he said specifically that he doesn't want to be playing Peter Parker when he's past 30.
Absolutely.
Tom Holland's getting older, right? He wants, and not that he hates the character, he just wants to be able to pass on the mantle. He believes Spider-Man should be always played by a younger person. And if he's 30, he's getting gray hair. He's like, I probably shouldn't be Spider-Man.
You know what's funny? I have a really strong feeling that maybe these Secret Wars will be his last, and then when they reboot everything, they'll bring in Miles Morales.
Well, they said that they were trying to get rid of not have that anymore, right? Feige wanted to use Miles Morales, right? And he said no. Sony said no.
And I read it's because they want to get rid of they want to finish the Spider-Verse stuff first, and then they want to give him the live action. So if they do decide to do that, it kind of makes sense that right after the soft reboot, I think Spider-Verse should be done by then, hopefully, right? We should get the third movie by then. And
who knows? Maybe 2027, we'll see.
Because I think
Miles Morales delaying it already too. They keep on delaying.
Yeah, I know. It's driving me up a while, bro. It's driving me up the wall. I'm 51 years old, guys. My health, you know what I mean? I want to see this movie. But I think Miles Morales is a little bit more popular than Peter Parker at this moment.
Oh, right now,
Right?
yes. My nephews, my cousins, all think Spider-Man is Miles Morales. All
Exactly.
of them. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So I think it makes sense to use Miles Morales going forward. You get a younger person to play Miles Morales, and boom, you have your new Spider-Man for the next 10 years in the MCU. And then Sony can take Peter Parker and do whatever they want to do with him over there on that side, right? Hey, Marvel, we're going to give you Miles Morales. We're going to take Peter Parker over here, and we're going to do some stuff over here with him. So
That's interesting.
I-
That's really interesting. But because the other thing is, you look at the Ultimate Spider-Man run that we have that's now past 20, right?
Mhm.
It's all older Spider-Man. We're talking about
Yeah.
Spider-Man who has kids, the Spider family. We have all that going on. Past 40 years old. I feel like Marvel is doing that because they're trying to hold on to Tom Holland for forever. Even if they go,
Yeah.
they go Miles
Yeah.
Morales, they want. What did what did the Deadpool say about Logan? He was like, "We're gonna have you till you're 95
Yeah.
years old. We're just gonna have you strung up on strings, still gonna
Facts.
fix it." So,
Facts.
what are you guys saying? Here you go. So Tom Holland said it. Said before he made Cherry. Oh, now he knows all he got Spider-Man. So he knows when he's not as good of an actor if it's not Spider-Man. So now he's gonna ride out this $20 million movie paycheck as long as he can.
That's exactly what happened to Robert Downey Jr. Right? That's exactly what happened to him. He thought he was going to go and do all these great movies now, and nothing worked out. So you know what? Marvel, I'll come back as Doom. No problem.
I got a great storyline. Me.
Yeah. That's Dr. Doom.
So they need Miles.
Yes.
That's what Sony said no. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully we get it happening post Spider-Verse 3. 100%. You have to kind of profit off of that. You have to be able to do that.
Agreed.
They shouldn't DA Peter Spider. I should clarify in the comics they do that too often. Exactly. You have other Spider-Man you can go off of.
Mm-hmm.
They have him mature and pass down the mantle, and that's kind of what we saw in the Spider-Verse, right? Too.
Yes.
That's exactly how it worked. So you can do the exact same thing.
100%.
So every actor wants to do other stuff, not play the same role forever. Yeah, but he's tried. We all saw Uncharted, right? We all saw that one. We all saw Cherry, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Not so good. Up to Miles, yeah. I got you. It's time for Miles Morales. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Black Puerto Rican Spider-Man. Let's go. New York. Let's go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's time.
So what's up? I haven't watched in a while. Appreciate you coming in real quick, man. I hope you got your book. But I have to go. Take care, man. Have a good time.
Thank you for coming, though.
So Wolverine is going to be Wolverine till he's 80 years old. Exactly. It's going to forever. Gonna make you work out forever.
Facts. He'll be in a wheelchair playing Wolverine.
Exactly. Old man Logan now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it is. Old man Logan. We just keep it going no matter what. And you know what? You always have a paycheck with it.
Facts.
Oh
Facts.
man. This has been one of my favorite topics that we've had today, but we already passed the hour-long method. So point. So let's try to hurry up and get through this last one because the last one's gonna be a doozy. So
let's do it.
We have one more. So next topic, guys. Thanks. All right. So we have our streaming numbers that we were going to talk about this time. I don't know if you guys know, but as far as streaming has been going, Wednesday's been killing it. So there's no need to even talk about anything else because Wednesday is doing the most right now. And we're going to pull up this article and have Nzo talk about it. So.
Yes, sir. So like Bryan said, I mean, if you look at the numbers from these and that we did last week, they're kind of the same except for Wednesday. right? Wednesday hit the top, came out overall, and it is number one. It has 370 375,050 million views. Sorry, I know
Yeah.
I said that wrong, but whatever. Over and already it just came out on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday or Thursday? One of those days.
On September 3rd. So yeah, it's Wednesday.
September 3rd. Yeah, so it just came out. Number one is Wednesday. Number two is King of the Hill. Number three is The Hunting Wives. Number four is K-pop Demon Hunters, which
Still
moved
going.
down, but it's still going. Yep. Number five is Bluey. Sullivan's Crossing at number six. Yeah, don't ask me, bro. Bluey and Paw Patrol, SpongeBob SquarePants, Grey Anatomy, and The Summer I Turned Pretty. Interesting.
It's funny because I know all those. Every single one of them.
Of course you do. Of course you do, Brian. Of course you do. But let me ask you this, because I've watched it. Did you finish Wednesday?
I have not finished it. I watched the first part. Watched the first 2 episodes of the second part so far, and I'm enjoying it. The only reason I'm watching it so slowly, because normally I watch everything really quick, is because my wife is watching it with me. This is a family event now, family affair. Everyone likes Wednesday. She loves it, and it's the holiday season too. So that's when you get to enjoy Wednesday.
Wednesday is definitely a family affair thing. And to be honest with you, I think we were talking backstage where I was like, I thought Wednesday was going to be really kiddie. You know what I mean? I thought it was going to be a show that wasn't for me, but the first season was fire. It was really good, and then I saw, oh, we're making another season. Second season came out, and it's good. It's really good TV. I love it. I think it's good. We're going to get a season 3, of course. And the build up, what they did, I kind of like it because I'm not going to say anything because some of you haven't seen it yet, right? But I kind of like what they're doing.
Having the entire family being part of the story was very key. And nothing gets stale when you're using Pugsley, when you're using Morticia. You're using all of them. It's such a good job. I'm glad Tim Burton has been, steam pushing this machine going forward, and it's working.
100%. And there's something I want to say, but I don't want to say it. But just know, guys, that when you watch it, and maybe next week after Brian, I'll talk what I was kind of talking about. But there's something that they did in this season, they're doing in the next season. I think it's going to be keep going forward to where the blame is always on somebody. And I love that they're doing that. You know what I mean? I think it's really good that they do it like that. So it's definitely a great show. You have an idea. Yeah. So it's definitely a great show. But other than that, there's nothing really much that has changed with the box office number. I'm just kind of disappointed that I don't see Twisted Metal on this list anymore, right? Because if we go to right here to the top 10 original series, if you just scroll down. Yeah.
Why is Sandman here? Man, Sandman came back. Okay.
Sandman is on the top in the top 10. Number 1, of course, is Wednesday. Like we already know, Wednesday's gonna, and I think it's blowing everybody out the water if you look at the numbers, right? So Wednesday, King of the Hill, The Hunting Wife, The Summer I Turned Pretty, Leanne, Untamed, Perfect Match, Love Island USA, Ballards, and The Sandman. So those are the original series. A lot of them are Netflix though. Right, so
Netflix is killing it right now. I feel like, and that's why they're not putting movies in theaters, because they're able to do these same numbers and continue to have the same people coming in and subscribing with this type of quality content.
Exactly. And I was just about to say that, even though you have all these other streaming service, I think Prime is great. I love Prime as a streaming service, but it's still no Netflix. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like none of these streaming services, they're good, but they will never be Netflix. Netflix started it and they pretty much cornered the market, and they will always be number 1. Their numbers will go down 100%. They may even have a lot of competition.
Be close to it. I don't think anyone's.
That's it.
But Prime is going to be the only one that's going to be maybe half. But even when you see Prime is killing it, it's like half, and then Netflix is like the whole rest of the thing. Like it's still
100%. 100%. Netflix is still king of streaming services, and Wednesday is a prime example. I think they maybe get the choice for whichever shows they want first. Like I think everybody goes to Netflix first, and then what nobody wants, Netflix don't want, they'll go, okay, we'll take it to Prime, we'll take it here.
You
know
make
what I
more
mean?
money with Netflix because they give you a bigger part because there's no middleman.
Exactly. I mean, you got the NFL on there now. You got WWE on there. There's no stopping Netflix right now, guys. There's no stopping them. So
I don't see anything. Even with we got the top 10 acquired series, it's all the same stuff. Bluey being number one is just because of kids. Kids are back in school,
100%.
and now you gotta get them off your face and you put Bluey on and call it a day. Same thing with Paw Patrol and SpongeBob, and that's what all these things are, is about getting your kids and keeping them away from you.
Yeah,
that's all.
Facts. Facts, 100%. You know what I mean? Especially when the summertime, because you'll see these drop a lot now that kids are back in school. But when it was summertime, oh yeah, hey, this is on Netflix. Go watch this. So those are the streaming numbers, guys. We'll be back for more streaming numbers next week's again, and let us know what shows you like, what shows you're watching on there, what shows you think should be on the top 10, and are you disappointed that any aren't? But we will be moving on to the next topic. Thank you guys once again.
All right, so we on to our last one, but first I'll hit your comments up because you guys have been getting some really good ones. So Wednesday is my favorite version of the Addams Family. Yeah. The Tim Burton still got it. Dominican said, I can't bring myself to watch Wednesday. I just can't.
Really? Why not?
I mean,
watch it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Maria says
it's
Ortega
good.
is an amazing young actress. Yeah.
Facts, Maria. Fine.
Classic Tim Burton. She is fine. I was surprised. So I finished it. It's awesome. Tank says, I got the last episode left. It's really good. I like them showing more of the family. 100%. So everyone said Wednesday is awesome. Wednesday is so good. So I said, glad the 2-year break didn't drop the ratings. It was just huge.
Agreed.
Tank says Netflix got quantity, but Apple has quality. Apple does have the quality. That's true. But when you're looking at numbers, the numbers are always going to be Netflix because, as Fernando says, McDonald's is the Netflix, the McDonald's is streaming.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And you're right. Apple does have quality. Apple has amazing quality when it comes there. But I think the reason why we don't talk about the quality on Netflix is because they push out so much. You know what I mean? So you're going to get some garbage in there, like where it's like, no, I'm not feeling this. But they have quality too. Okay.
Netflix, HBO, Prime, and Apple are the best streamings when movies and TV shows. I agree. So I had Bluey as a kid. It was called Arthur.
Facts.
If I had to get a piece of paper,
Facts.
That was a long time ago. 100% it was, but I never understood how Arthur was able to put glasses on with no ears. Oh, the ears at the top of his head. It just had to sit there. So, all right, Dominican. See you later.
Thank you for coming. Peace. Oh, he said, "Oh, never mind," because he thought we were going. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even. No, we're good.
Yeah, no.
So I watch everything on Netflix, especially my wrestling.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you. I think putting WWE on Netflix was genius. It was genius. You open it up to a whole you open it up to a whole new world of people now that have Netflix, and no more pay-per-views really. So that's great. I think pay-per-views are dying though. I think people are taking them to streaming services now, and you won't see that many like pay-per-views anymore.
I agree. Okay, I agree. So, Brian, you ever watch AEW? They're on Max. I do watch AEW because I have a friend who I used to work out with joined AEW. So, yeah.
Nice.
So I always check it out. It was on TNT first, and so I was watching it then too. Thursday night. So take care. I gotta pick up some pizza I ordered. Pizza. Enjoy your pizza. All right. I'm glad we're doing this. Let's go ahead and get to our last topic because it's a doozy and might take a little time. So,
yes, sir.
All right. So, Dr. Doom's mission in Avengers Doomsday reportedly has been revealed. Everyone's been asking, what what's going on with the Doctor Doom stuff, I was looking through some articles, and I think I got some answers. I'm gonna read what it says. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is known for consistently being 2 steps ahead of setting up future storylines years in advance, especially when it comes to big crossovers. For example, Captain America: Civil War built upon the events of Avengers: Age of Ultron and Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Furthermore, the Infinity Stones are especially introduced the separate projects before coming all together. Avengers: Infinity War and blah 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 blah. Thunderbolts did the same thing. This is why it comes to a surprise that there's not hasn't been much build up for Avengers Doomsday, which is going to be released last year. The lack of setup hasn't been due to like trying. Marvel was initially intended for Kane to be the big bad of the multiverse saga. He has appeared in Loki and Ant-Man on Quantumania. However, a sudden change of plans means Victor Von Doom now takes over. Even though his own appearance has been a very short post-credit scenes in Fantastic Four, now fans have the same questions in mind. How will the ruler of Latveria fit into the pre-existing MCU storyline? Here it is. Apparently, Steve Rogers reportedly caused the incursion that killed Doom's family, and now the villain wants revenge. All right. Multiple insiders have slowly been giving us idea about the story of Avengers Doomsday. Will be like first, Dan Rickman, then RPK, who's a really big one, revealed that Victor Von Doom will hunt down everyone who has caused an incursion, which is the clash between the two or more universes. While candidates like Doctor Strange are the first that jump to mind, it seems a retired hero might be the biggest culprit behind the multiversal chaos. Scuba My Time to Shine Hello said had unveiled the incursion that killed Dr. Doom's family was caused by Steve Rogers going back in time to live with Peggy Carter. It might seem odd that the Steve's simple time travel can destroy the entire world. It makes sense that by looking at the rules of the MCU has established when it comes to the multiverse. For stars, we need to address 2 concepts. First, well, I think understand this. It's the butterfly effect. One thing affects something else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we know all the branches are connected in that way. Here's the thing. Basically what's going on. You remember the scene at the end of Fantastic Four?
Mm-hmm.
We saw Dr. Doom sitting next to down in front of Franklin. Yeah. So the idea is, what if, I don't think this is fake, Tank. Let me talk to you about this. What if Captain America did kill Dr. Doom's family? And in that universe, in this multiverse, let's say it's the 838, he was married to Sue Storm. And her son, Franklin, was actually his son. What if him going and kneeling in front of Franklin Richards was because he's looking at the face of his son?
Yeah.
Would that be motivation enough for you? Would that give you the whole Thanos thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you understand where Thanos is coming from. Will you understand where Dr. Doom is coming from if Steve Rogers killed his family and then he's in this new universe right now, looking at them because that's the faces of his family? He was married to Sue Storm in that universe, and that was his son.
And you know what else it does too, though, Brian, right? It kind of ties in the incursion storyline that we've been getting, right? Because so far there's no end to that, right? We see the consequences of a world getting destroyed in Multiverse of Madness, but do we really see how it maybe affected someone who got away? Dr. Doom probably got away from that incursion that destroyed his planet and destroyed his family. And now it's like, okay, well, I need to get the person who did that. And we already know that, you know, it's not the same as Back to the Future timeline where you go back and it changes something. It branches off into a whole new branch, which could have branched off into a universe where Dr. Doom had Franklin and was married to Sue Storm. So I like it. I
think it gives you context for a villain. In big movies, you need a great villain, and you have to understand why he's motivated to do what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he go through and kill anyone in his path? If someone, as a parent, if someone threatened your child or killed your child, and you had the power to find out who it was and take them down, would you do it? Now you find your child, right? You see your wife and your child, and she's with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Would you not destroy all the universes to be able to create a universe where she is now your wife again, and that's your child again?
Yeah, 100%.
That's the creation of Battle World, guys. Right there. He creates Battle World because remember in the storyline with Battle World, when Sue and Franklin are there, they don't remember. No one remembers anything past in their other universes. They only remember what's going on in Battle World. So he is literally recreating it and giving his family back. Would you not do the same thing?
Ooh, that's interesting. I like that.
So Sue no longer thinks, she doesn't think about Mr. Fantastic. She don't think about him, Reed Richards. She's thinking about him because she never even thinks that her reality was always Dr. Doom. He has his family. He has the woman who's his wife, the child that's his child in his universe, all there. They don't remember anything else, and he gets his family again.
And it would make a lot of sense as to why Robert Downey Jr. would be so, having issues on set. If this is because I know he's the type of actor who's like, yo, my character needs to have some sort of motivation, right? I need to know what my character's motivation is. Why is he doing this? Why is he trying to kill people? So I would guessing, the best part to do would be like, oh, you want your family back. Now I get what you're saying, Tank, that it's Steve versus Tony again, kind of in a way, but at the same time, I mean, that's what people wanted to see, Cap versus Iron Man.
It's the last time you got all this, right?
Yeah.
And but more than anything, you're creating this battle world, and it makes sense why to create battle world. Not just because you want to be God, but because you want your family back.
Agreed.
I
like it.
It's interesting. I think this is a really interesting deep cut because it happens in the comic book. When he does create Battle World, that's what happens. So I'm liking this idea, and this is what's going on. You got me. I understand Steve being the threat. I understand everyone trying to fight against it. I also understand other Avengers maybe going against him, maybe going against Steve and say, you did something wrong. I understand why he's this way. I understand why he's saying these things, especially Doctor Strange.
Because again, if we learn about incursions, right, and we learned about what happens in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, then yes, 100% Steve Rogers is going to cause an incursion. 100%, so I think that would be something that would be great to explore, and we can finish the multiverse stuff, we can finish the incursion stuff, and have that all of it wrapped up in one nice little bow. So I'm good. I like it.
And as you said, Multiverse of Madness, we did this, right? Like Wanda went there for her kids, and that's but it didn't hit the way it's supposed to hit. So why won't you just do this storyline again to make it hit better? And now you have other movies that have been setting up, but you just didn't know it's been setting it up for years.
And we can find out, since Doom is one of the smartest people on the planet, maybe he realized what Wanda did. He's seen what she did, that she was able to try and, bring her kids that didn't even exist. At least in his universe, his kids exist. Wanda's kids didn't even exist. And she brought them into the real world, right? So it'll be interesting to see if Doom can do something like that. I'm down for it.
Yeah. I like this. I don't know what you guys think, but if you're watching this video later, because we're going to cut this up, let us know what you think. Do you think this is a possible timeline that we could be doing? Is this a possible storyline we can have? We have a comic book to base it off of. It doesn't have to be one for one, because you could go ahead and put in all the things from the movies and finish up this entire storyline. I hope we're going to get something like this, but I don't know. I love it. I personally do. But we're going to go ahead and end the show. So we're going to go to the last topic real quick, and then me and Nzo will get you out of here, guys. So thanks for watching so far. All right. So this has been a pretty good show, man. I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed this entire experience and talking about these things. It's been fun and got me all riled up, and I got to scream, and to do it on a Saturday morning is great.
Yeah, I do agree too. I really enjoy doing it. I think it's a great show that we have concept and we talk about a lot of things. And yeah, I think it's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah. So, guys, let other people know about this. This has been a lot of fun. I think you guys are going to have fun. We're going to have fun. We're going to bring up all your comments as much as we can. Appreciate you saying good string. And also, stream, appreciate you guys. You know, honestly, we do this so we can talk to you. This is the funnest
Facts.
time. So, yeah, guys, we will be out back here again next Saturday talking about new topics. We'll let you know. We'll get it out early so you guys can share it. We want to make this a big show. So, help us out. Bring all the people you can. Until then, we'll see you guys again next week. Peace.
Peace.